Here's the backstory. That guy, Brady Hoke, has done a great job at San Diego State, inheriting what Rocky Long left behind. Rocky inherited what Brady gave him the first time when Brady went to Michigan. However, historically, this group of head coaches have hired quarterbacks, recruited quarterbacks, used quarterbacks who managed games and didn't win a lot of games. They kind of a pedestrian offense. I'm not going to say it's Neanderthal to run the football 55 times a game because they've won because of it. They run it and they play great defense. However, in this era where everybody in college football is throwing the ball down the field, and the fact they're in Southern California where all the high schools throw the football down the field, not to have legitimate stud passers or offensive coordinators who can create things with a vibrant passing game means they're a little bit behind the power curve. Well, they complicate that with a rebuild in the offensive line. You add into the equation the quarterback who is supposed to be the starter out of Virginia Tech, Braxton Burmeister, has been hurt 3 times in 5 games with a concussion now, the latest, and he's been out. Jalen Mayden was a quarterback, transferred Mississippi State. That is Southeastern Conference. You would assume there's talent there. He just never got much of a chance to play. And he fell down the depth chart as the Virginia Tech transfer came in, as they recruited the kid from Arizona, Will Haskell. And then all of a sudden, he's just not part of the equation at the position. Well, he went to them and said, I'd consider changing position. He's a great athlete. He's 6'2", probably close to 220. They made him a safety, and he took to that position pretty quickly, and he got a lot of playing time. A little bit at the end of last season, ton this season when they made the decision. But then when all the quarterbacks got hurt and Haskell transferred, Mayden went to Brady Hoke and said, I'll come back to quarterback if you want me, if we need to help this team. They force-fed him, gave him 3 days of work under the new quarterback coach, Ryan Lindley, and he comes out and he throws for 322 in the win against a substandard Hawaii team. He could probably do the same thing again against Nevada before they go to Fresno, which is the second road game in this mini series of critical games. The weirdest part is that when Mayden came out with a big game against Hawaii and Braxton Burmeister was finally cleared from the concussion, Brady had a tough decision to make. Burmeister said, hey, if you think he's the right guy, let me go play another position, play wide receiver. And Burmeister's a really good athlete and a really tough guy. So how about that? You got 2 guys, not necessarily competing against each other, who've gone to the coach and say, tell me what I can do to help the team. And Mayden's going to start a quarterback. They'll have a package for Burmeister if he has to go back to quarterback. They have a package of routes he can run off the route tree as a wide receiver. This is unique. This is really different. But here's the bottom line in my assessment of Brady Hoke, who I like a great deal, but I'm sorry, I work in a media. I'm going to ask the tough question. You had Jalen Mayden for 2 spring practices, 2 full summer camps, and you did not see how good he could be. And then out of desperation, when you have to play him, he goes 24 for 32 for 322. So it begs back to my original question we argued weeks ago. Do these guys know what they should do or could do or must do to develop quarterbacks at San Diego State? Because they've not. This kid has wasted 2 years of his life, and yet when they have to play him out of desperation, he comes up hot. So we'll see if Mayden can continue this, but he's big and he's physical and he's got a presence in the pocket, a little bit different makeup than Burmeister. We'll see. But San Diego State, the next offensive coordinator they hire since the firing of Jeff Hecklinski, he better be a recruiter that can go get a thrower, and he better be a coach with track record to develop a quarterback. Because I'll tell you, John, and I hate to be critical, you look at Snapdragon Stadium, there's nobody going. This is the shiny new football stadium. They're getting 20,000 now, actual people in attendance, 20, and a stadium seats 35. You can't sales pitch me, we sold out all the skyboxes, everything's beautiful. It's not, because a year from now, because of the troubles they're having at quarterback and the offense they're running that nobody in San Diego accepts, San Diego cut its teeth on Air Coryell and Super Bowl teams and all that. Fans are not going to come back unless they change the personality of what they're running at San Diego State. So that's the challenge out there. I'm laying it right in front of the Aztec Athletic Center. Fix it, fix the offense, fix the offensive coordinator, go get somebody who can recruit a thrower and can teach a passing attack to complement all the good things they have on defense.
Yeah. First of all, it's amazing that both of these quarterbacks are willing to play other positions. I mean, usually the QB is like, got a head, that's this big, and a lot of ego, but these guys are team players. And so you like to see that. Now, to your other point, how did the coaching staff not recognize Jalen Mayden's talent?
Well, I asked that question at the press conference on Tuesday, and Brady glared and stared at me. And he finally admitted, he said, we had so many quarterbacks. We had to look at so many different guys because they had veterans, they had recruits, they had these guys who transferred in. He said, we just didn't give them enough reps. Well, that's on you. I don't care what the explanation is. You spend all these time with these guys. And I know there's NCAA limits about how much time you can be on the practice field, how much classroom work there is. But if this kid is the real deal, how could he have been here for 2 years? And none of the smart people over there wearing red and black could see the dynamics of this kid, because they had all the videotape of him in high school in Texas, and he flashed a little bit. He played briefly at Mississippi State. So I'm not going to condemn anybody, but I have to raise the question: how could you go through 2 full calendar years with this kid on your roster and not see the dynamics of what he might be? So we'll see if he does it. If he does it in Nevada and comes back the following week and they run at Fresno and can make a push here to have a good season rather than a 500 season.
Well, you got a new offensive coordinator, you got a new quarterback coach, so you got new eyes, evaluating this talent, and they had a bye week, right? So it'll be interesting to see what happens when they play the game against Nevada. The question I'm often wondering is what's going on with Will Haskell? What is he thinking? Because he went into the transfer portal. Is he maybe kicking himself that he lost an opportunity?
No, because everybody is in the transfer portal, and these quarterbacks are moving lock, stock, and barrel. And, Brady Hoke's favorite phrase during all the heat that he took over the last calendar month was, the player's philosophy is, I'm not playing, I'm not staying. Well, that doesn't fit Jalen Mayden, does not fit Braxton Burmeister. Now,